In this Whiteboard Whiz Tip, we want to take a look at our money tree template, but this time we're going to take a look at it in Easy Sketch Pro. Easy Sketch Pro is a little bit less intuitive than VideoScribe, and so we'll take a look at how you can do many of the same things in Easy Sketch Pro that you can in VideoScribe. First, let's take a look at the template itself. This template starts off with the idea that someone has an idea to grow their business, and it's using the metaphor of a tree. But typically the idea you don't have all the tools you need to grow it. In this slide right here, we're taking a look at the idea that the business that you have or that you're proposing to the customer has all the tools necessary to grow the idea. And again, using the plant metaphor. And so it starts off by saying we have all the tools you need to grow your business, and then it shows the tree or the idea growing into full bloom. And then finally, it ends with the idea that it's a money tree. So you have your idea go to full fruition, and your company can help the customer get to this point where their idea becomes a money tree. So that's this template, and so this is all constructed again in Easy Sketch Pro, and so let's just take a look at how that's done. Now, one of the big differences, you can click on the timeline up here, it has a big T, and you would think that you can control everything in this timeline similar to VideoScribe, and really you can't. You can click on this and expand the amount of time that each slide works, but this is really not where you need to go. What you need to do is have a mouse and right click. And these are the main two things you're going to really be using on a regular basis. The first one is as you add new slides, you want to request focus. And what that does is it basically says this image is now going to be the focus in the last one after the last one is done, and so forth. And so it provides a way to sequence them, or put them on the timeline, if you will. But the other thing that you need to be able to access is the properties. And what this does is add in the pauses. Unlike VideoScribe, you really can only use a slider to change the time, so that's a little bit challenging sometimes to get exactly what you want, but you can usually get there. And then they have the option of, do you want it to draw, do you want it to be dragged in, or fade in, and so forth. Then also you have exit options of fading out and being dragged out. The drag out option doesn't seem to work very well in our experience, but fade out works fine, and so you can always do that. And so that's the key that really you need to be aware of, is that right click option. You want to request focus as you add things, and then you want to go ahead and make your selections in terms of what pause and how much time. And so once you add your audio to the template, you can adjust this accordingly, and you need to be aware that you need to do that through the properties panel. You can also, of course, hit F2 shortcut, but you don't have a keyboard shortcut for request focus. Notice also inside of properties that there is the request focus option also. That's it for this Whiteboard Whiz Tip. Check back with us for more whiteboard video tips at Whiteboard Whiz.